Hey guys, so in the last session your party left the manor, traversed the bog, and neared Waterdeep, only to be halted by a guard. Clearly targeted, you watched others pass freely as the guard, leaving his watchtower, fixed his attention solely on your group. His intentions unclear.
Ooh, someone's pissed. What did you do to get this guy so aggy?
For real, man. Dude's got a cloud hanging over him, ain't a ray of sunshine in sight.
We've never seen this man before. Just let me do the speaking, okay?
The guard, who is now a few feet away from you, says, "What's up with you guys then, eh? It looks like you've fallen face first into a steaming pile of horse shit."
Good evening, sir. You see, it's a funny story, actually.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Oh my God.
You in your clean, polished armor, flapping your fucking mouth at us. If you'd been through what we have, you wouldn't even be standing here. You'd be flat on your back, praying for mummy like a little bitch.
Incredible.
The guard's expression shifts as he says, well, look at this tough guy over here. What's the matter? Have a rough day wading through the bog, swatting at a few pesky mosquitoes? Sounds absolutely dreadful."
As a matter of fact, yeah, we was. We had to go into the bog to kill some old bastard who was wreaking havoc on the local cuisine.
And the townsfolk, Raarh.
Yeah, and them. I almost forgot about them weaklings.
The guard seems to take a step closer, his hand closing firmly around the grip of his sword as he proceeds to say, "So you're telling me you've just murdered some poor old geezer? This ain't looking good for you."
For fuck's sake, Raarh. What did I say about let me do the speaking?
To be fair to Raarh, if these guys had done their job in the first place, the people from the tavern wouldn't have had to turn to me.
You mean us?
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Now's really not the time to be lying again, Saxy. You know, in front of an official officer and whatnot, it's not a good look.
Before you can respond, Saxiron, the guard interjects as he says, "Right, that's it. I think you lot better come with me. I've got a few questions for you all."
Oh, fuck off, you absolute muppet.
As soon as you say those words, Raarh, the guard unsheathes his sword and points it towards you all. "I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. You're coming with me."
Nah, man, no way. Last thing I want is to end up in one of those societal jailhouses.
Apologies for my companion's outburst. He's got a fiery spirit, but he means well. We just dealt with a necromancer causing havoc among the locals, abductions, unspeakable experiments, and we've just put an end to that. Honestly, we're weary, and all we're after is a chance to recover. This confrontation is the last thing we need right now.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me, Saxiron.
That's a 10, Joe.
The guard looks up at you as he says, "This isn't up for discussion. Now you're either going to come with me in one piece or we'll chop you up right here."
Oh, Saxy, look at the mess you've gotten us into. But don't worry, Big Daddy Tronald will fix this for you.
Nice one, Daddy Tron.
Joe, I say to the guard, we are not the group you're looking for. Tell us to move along and leave us be. And I cast suggestion.
Ooh, interesting. Well, first off, let me make a save for this guy. Damn, he rolled a 13. As you subtly manipulate your arcane focus and murmur the incantation, the guard is poised to intercept you, his fingers itching to grasp your arm. However, just as tension hits its peak, your spell finds its mark. The guard's posture visibly shifts, his stern expression melting away into a warm smile. The raised sword returns to its sheath and he leans back as an apology leaves his lips. "My sincerest apologies, gentlemen. I must have been mistaken. You're not the group I'm looking for. Please move along."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You tell him, Raarh.
You actually thought you could stop the Tronald?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I can't believe you fell for that, you stupid fuck.
Let's not get too carried away, buddy. Joe, we hastily make our way through the open gates.
Crossing the threshold, the familiar sights and sounds of Waterdeep welcome you back. The city remains as constant as ever in your absence. Now, standing amidst the bustling streets and towering structures, the question hangs in the air. What's your next course of action?
I'd have thought that to be pretty obvious, Joe. We want to get our gold.
Agreed. I think we should head straight to the Rusty Anchor, collect our reward, and then, if it's all okay with you guys, I would like to spend a few days working on these schematics and bring my design to life. I should have enough gold to create something in its most basic form, once we divvy up the loot, that is.
That's fine by me, buddy. Like I say, there's a few things I want to take care of myself, so I wouldn't be opposed to the downtime.
I mean, sure. I guess I could use Waterdeep's resources to try to learn a few things about the Obetus whilst you guys are off doing your own thing.
What the hell am I meant to do by myself for 3 days?
That's excellent, Celestia. All right then, so we head towards the Rusty Anchor, Joe.
Navigating towards the Rusty Anchor, the day surrenders to the encroaching nightfall. The cityscape transforms gradually, transitioning from refined elegance to humble simplicity. A sense of vitality permeates these less affluent streets as local denizens revel in the evening's merriment, their laughter and camaraderie spilling onto the cobblestones. As you make your way through the door, you carefully survey the surroundings, looking for the woman whom you spoke to previously. It doesn't take you long to spot her, sat at the bar with numerous empty glasses keeping her company.
Raarh, I'm asking you nicely. Please, let me do the talking, okay?
I mean, sure, whatever. But whenever I've let you do the talking in the past, one of us has always had to intervene.
Raarh, you've never let me do the talking. Joe, I walk up to the woman. Good evening. We have completed the task. The necromancer is dead. This was not without its challenges. It was indeed a difficult fight, but we prevailed. So I come to you to ask for our reward.
Sheesh, that was painful to listen to.
I warned him, didn't I, Tronald? I specifically said, if you can't handle the heat, get the hell away from the fireplace.
Damn, that was a missed opportunity.
What was a missed opportunity?
Will you all please shut the fuck up?
Okay, Saxiron. After you finish speaking, the woman stares at you for a few moments, slightly confused, before a look of recognition hits her. Ah, you're back! I honestly didn't expect to see you guys again. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. So about your payment. We managed to collect around 30 gold. Will that do?
I'm afraid that's not going to be satisfactory. We had a clear understanding, an explicit verbal agreement, that unequivocally bound you to the payment of a precise amount of 100 gold coins, neither more nor less.
I don't know what you want me to say, guy. I can only collect what I can collect, am I right? Plus, to be honest with you, a lot of the guys were against paying you at all since you killed their buddy. I'd take the 30 gold as an overpayment.
Well, I guess that's not inaccurate.
Saxy, your intelligence is beyond question. There's no doubt about that. But allow me to put this as gently as possible. Intelligence and charisma don't always go hand in hand when it comes to communication. In certain circles, your choice of words might carry you far, but just look around. This place is hardly a court of nobles. Do you understand what I'm getting at, buddy?
I know that, Tronald. And I appreciate that. It's just I don't want to have to get into a fight in every single place we go to, man.
Listen here, buddy. There are times when you gotta roll up your sleeves, smack your chest, and leap into the fray whether you're ready or not. Because sometimes it's just that scrappy underdog ready to swing a punch that can stand toe-to-toe with the big bad system. And you know what? That one stubborn individual can flip the script, crack open the cage, and let the people fly free. That's the gutsy glory of the good fight, my friend. So buckle up and embrace the scrap.
Wow, you're right, Tronald. You're fucking right.
So what do we say?
I don't know. What do we say?
We say send in the Raarh.
Damn.
Come on, Saxy, I want to hear you say it.
We send in the Raarh.
Again, buddy, from your chest.
We send in the Raarh.
I want to hear you scream it, Saxy.
Send in the fucking Raarh.
Listen here, you smug skank. You promised me 100 fucking gold. Do you know what I was going to buy with that gold? I was going to buy some nice, juicy, tasty chicken. Yet you're here telling me, sorry, we don't have the gold. Well, you know what that means? It means I'm not going to get my chicken. And do you know how that makes me feel?
It makes him feel angry.
It makes me feel fucking angry. And what else does it make me feel, Tronald?
It makes you feel hungry.
And what happens when I'm both hungry and angry?
It means he's hangry.
And please, tell her, Tronald, what happens after that?
Nothing good, that's for certain.
Well, I'll be more specific. It means I'll fucking kill every single one of you bastards and begin eating you systematically until my hunger has been tamed. And as a side note, I can eat a fucking lot. So, I advise, you find a way to get me that fucking gold now, or else you and this entire bunch of peasants will start to look very much like chicken.
Jesus, I wanted to say roll an intimidation check with advantage, but you know what? Fuck that. You've scared the absolute shit out of her. As soon as you finish speaking, she falls backwards off her chair and scrambles to her feet, scurrying around the room, collecting more gold from people who are more than eager to pay up. Everyone in this entire room is shaking with fear. A few moments pass before she returns. Without saying a word, she hands over the collection of gold coins and proceeds to flee from the tavern, along with the majority of the other patrons.
I fucking love making friends.
Fucking excellent work, Raarh. You truly are in a league of your own.
I'm not gonna lie, brother, that had me shaken. So much so that I might need to change my leaves.
Well, that was nothing short of excellent. However, I do think we will need to find another place to stay tonight.
That shouldn't be a problem. After all, we've got a hefty sack of coins now, between this reward and our loot, that is. How about we find another place to sleep, all go together to a magic store tomorrow to gather whatever it is we need. Then we can pursue our individual goals from there for a few days.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure. I still don't know what I'm going to do with all that free time, though.
I'm cool with whatever, guys.
Yeah, like I said, I'll just do some research or something.
Excellent. Okay then, Joe. We make our way to another tavern, a better tavern, outside of this wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Okay, guys. So you step back onto the cobbled streets, leaving the rustic familiarity of the rusty anchor behind. It's at this point you realize that none of you are too familiar with Waterdeep and have no idea where another tavern even is, let alone a good one.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to make a perception check to see if I can see anyone who looks approachable and friendly walking the streets.
Sure thing, buddy. Just to let you know, at this hour and in this area, it will be a little difficult to find someone matching that description. But sure, let's see what you roll.
Okay, that's nice. I rolled a 21 total.
Ooh, awesome. So with a 21, it doesn't take you too long to come across what seems to be an elderly human woman who is walking down the streets, although she looks slightly confused, as if she is looking for someone herself.
Okay then, Joe,
Send in the fucking Raarh.
My people call for me. Joe, upon hearing my summons, I sprint towards the old dear.
Jesus, Saxy. I'm thinking you totally missed the point of our conversation earlier. It's not a case of one Raarh fits all. In fact, what you have just done is probably the worst thing someone could have done in this situation.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tronald. It seems in my excitement I hastily rushed into doing something that could potentially cause problems for the rest of the team.
Touche, Saxy.
All right, Raarh, so as you thunder down the streets towards the woman, your feet fall heavy on the cobblestone path. The lady in question, bless her soul, older than time itself, frail and bent like a gnarled branch, briefly looks back over her shoulder, locking eyes with your looming form. The look on her face goes from mild apprehension to full-blown terror in a heartbeat. You'd think she just saw death itself coming to collect. Her eyes nearly pop out of their sockets. She hastily drops her small bag of who knows what, and then to your surprise, with her knobbly knees trembling, she makes a run for it.
Oh, well, this is going swimmingly.
Okay, Joe, I shout at the top of my lungs. Oi, get over here. I've got questions to ask you.
She fully ignores your request for her to slow down and instead just shouts back at you over her shoulder. Get away from me, ye green devil. I ain't ready to be shuffled off this godforsaken world just yet.
Why are you running?
She continues to ignore you as she sprints down the street with incredible speed for an older girl.
Why are you running?
Do you proceed to give chase, Raarh, or do you let her slip away?
I never back down from a challenge. I chase her down.
Well, I hope you're proud of yourself, Saxy.
Okay, so it's fair to say that the pursuit doesn't last longer than a few seconds as you easily catch up to her. Now that you're behind her, Raarh, what do?
Strategy 101, Joe. I target the tool she is relying on the most. In this case, that would be her legs.
What the fuck, dude? Please don't tell me you're going to take a swing at her fucking legs with your axe?
No, what kind of monster do you think I am?
Okay, phew, I seriously thought
I'm going to deliver a powerful kick to the side of her leg, making her trip over and stumble to the ground.
Oh my God.
Wow, alright then, I guess we're doing this. Roll an athletics check for me, Raarh.
That's a natural 20, Joe.
Holy crap, well, I'm assuming you want to just trip her, right? Because I'll allow you to do it as precisely and as harmlessly as you like, seeing as you rolled a natural 20.
No, Joe, I refuse to discredit her as a warrior by holding back, so I go full force.
What the fuck, dude? She's not a fucking warrior. She's somebody's goddamn grandmother who got lost on the way home from her afternoon tea break.
Look at what you've caused, Saxy. The pain, the suffering, the brutality. Look at it.
Oh shit, should we intervene?
Come not between the Raarh and his prey. Cogs have now been set in motion that cannot be stopped.
Oh great, she rolled a 7 on her saving throw. So yeah, as expected, you deliver a disgusting kick to the side of her leg. The rest of you guys watch in terror, as not only does it seem to completely take her legs out from underneath her, but her forward momentum alongside Raarh's kick propels her diagonally down an alleyway and into a stone wall.
Oh my good green gods, Joe, can I quickly scan the area? Is there anyone who just witnessed that?
Roll a perception check for me, Tronald.
That's a 14.
So with a brief scan of the area, you don't see anyone, at least not anyone who is paying attention. They all seem to be either drunk or too consumed in their own interactions to notice what just happened.
Phew, that's a close one.
Okay, Joe, I run down the alleyway and begin my interrogation.
What interrogation do you think you'll be having? She was a fucking old biddy with 1 HP. She's fucking unconscious, dude.
What have I done? Celestia, heal her or something, quick.
So I would, but I kind of used all my spell slots earlier today.
Oh my god. Well, what about you, Kobi?
Yeah, sure, man, I can heal her up. But I'm not too sure how Raarh will feel about having a witness, and to be honest, I don't really want to fuck with the guy after what I've just seen.
We'll just stabilize her or something then. At least that way she will recover after a few hours, and will give us enough time for us to get the hell away from here.
Well, I can do that. Raarh, back up, buddy. Let me handle this. Joe, I cast Spare the Dying on the old girl.
Okay, Celestia, so you managed to stabilize her.
Now, can I interrogate her?
No, Raarh, I think it's best we just find a place to stay by ourselves.
Okay, well after about an hour of searching, you managed to find somewhere that looks much more appealing than the last. A sign hangs above the door displaying The Ember's Embrace.
Okay, I walk into the establishment to inquire about rooms.
As you walk through the door, you are immediately greeted with a man dressed in fine silks as he welcomes you with a warm smile and says, "Greetings, esteemed gentlemen. May I inquire if you wish to lodge with us for the evening? If affirmative, the quantity of chambers required would be..."
Yes, we would, thank you. We would like 5 rooms, please.
Very well, sir. That would be a total of 10 gold coins or 1 platinum if you prefer to travel light. The man finishes his sentence with a small chuckle.
How much? No way, Saxy. I'm not paying 2 gold just to sleep.
Well, I am going to pay the 2 gold for my own room. You guys can do what you want. See you in the morn. And with that, I pay the man and head up to my room, Joe.
Okay, Saxiron, what are the rest of you guys doing then?
Well, I'm going to do the same, Joe. I think a nice bit of pampering and privacy will go down a treat. I pay the man and head upstairs as well.
Guys, come on. I really don't want to be spending that amount of gold on this. Raarh, you're with me, buddy, right? Shall we share a room?
Sorry, Tronald. I've had a rough day and my stress levels are up here. So I'm just going to get my own room and, you know, relieve that stress.
Oh, Lord, keep it to yourself. Yes, go get your own room. I'll see you in the morning. Well, that just leaves me and you then, Kobi. You're okay with sharing a room with me, aren't you?
Yeah, brother, that's fine by me. You know, I really don't have any concept of currency living in the forest and all.
Excellent. Well, in that case, Joe, I tell the man that we would like one more room to share.
The man seems to blush slightly as he says, "Very well, sir, would that be a double room?" As he gives a small wink your way.
No, absolutely not. I don't swing that way, buddy. I mean, not like there's anything wrong with it, but even if I did, I've just met this guy. What kind of back alley hooker do you take me for?
Oh, goodness. I'm terribly sorry if I caused offense, sir.
So you should be. You know, since I met this man earlier today, I've been telling him what a fine establishment this place is, and guess what? You've just gone and ruined the whole experience. I'm not even sure I want to stop here anymore now. And I certainly will be telling all of my aristocratic friends to avoid this place as well.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do here, Tronald. Roll me a deception check, buddy.
That's a 16, Joe.
The man's head drops with embarrassment as he says, "Oh, dear me, sir. I'm so terribly sorry. How about I give you the rooms for free tonight as an apology for my silly loose tongue? Just make sure you avoid telling your associates of this unfortunate blunder on my end."
You know what? I just don't think that's going to cut it. I think you should give us both a separate room for free.
Roll me another deception check, dude.
God damn it, that's a 9, Joe.
Oh, wow. Don't you have any portents that are higher than that?
No, I don't, Joe. Wait, I cast silvery barbs on Kobi and give myself the advantage.
Nope. Sorry, buddy. That's not how it works, so I can't let you do that.
No, there's got to be something.
Wow, I can't believe it. The cheese machine has been felled by the owner of a guest house.
That's fine. I'm okay with failing a roll.
Are you, though? Because it's a pretty new experience for you. Do you need a moment to catch your breath?
I said I'm fine, Joe.
Huh, you don't seem fine.
How about you shut your mouth, Saxy? You're not even here, you little metagamer.
Sorry, it's just slightly funny how you're getting upset because your cheese has failed you.
And I think it's funny how I now have 2 gold more than you.
Damn, dude. Not everything is about gold.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, so unfortunately you don't manage to get yourself and Kobi separate rooms, but he more than happily hands over the keys to your twin room for free. Now that you have all headed upstairs, you settle down and take a deep sigh of relief before you close your eyes and drift to sleep.
I've messaged you my rolls, Joe.
That's great. Thanks for that.
Huh?
With the arrival of dawn, you all feel fully refreshed. That was some of the best sleep you have ever had. However, Tronald,
Yes?
as consciousness stirs within you, an unnerving emptiness settles in. Kobi is absent. Your eyes, still weary from sleep, dart around the room in a frantic search, half expecting to find evidence of a violent disturbance, an invasion perhaps. But all that greets you is an unsettling silence, no signs of intrusion, no signs of struggle. As the conundrum deepens, your gaze inadvertently falls upon your own hand and a cold realization washes over you. Your ring, your family heirloom, your arcane focus, has also vanished without a trace.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
Well, I guess I'll see you around, guys.
That little bastard.
Well, you was the one who wanted to share a room with him.
I didn't want to share a room with him, Saxy. I just didn't want to be extorted out of my coin.
And look where that's got you. You've lost your arcane focus. How expensive are those again?
It was fucking invaluable, for fuck's sake. Just you wait until I get my hands on that little freaky test tube, man. I'll burn him to ashes.
How do you plan on doing that without your ring?
I'll just have to get another focus.
And last time I checked, they were around 10 gold pieces, right, Tronald?
Look, I've just been robbed of my fucking heirloom that's been in my family for generations. I don't need you giving me grief about the extra gold I'm now going to have to spend.
Tronald, your loss is our loss. I think I can speak for everyone when I say this can come out of the party's treasury.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Thank you, guys. You're the best.
All right, then. Let's go get our favorite wizard a spellcasting crystal. Joe, we leave this place and try to find a magic store.
Okay, so roll me an investigation check to see what kind of quality magic store you find, or whether you can find one at all.
It goes without saying that I assist with this.
Yes, that's a natural 20, Joe.
With a natural 20 on your roll, it doesn't take you long to pick up on the whispers and shared tales of a place of wonders, a magic shop. And not just any old magic shop, but the finest in Waterdeep. Maybe even the finest in all of Auroros. It seems like this store has multiple chains that are scattered all over the continent.
Great, we head directly there.
As you approach the shop, the initial sight that greets you is the resplendent sign of Asmo's Golden Emporium, glinting enticingly in the daylight. Attracted by the grandeur of the entrance with its golden paintwork, you anticipate the whispered wonders of magical artifacts within. A gilded glyph, pulsating with a subtle magic, decorates the door, alluring you with a hint of the enchanting marvels inside.
In we go then, guys. Remember, play nice.
At the back of the store, behind a golden counter, is a man with long, disheveled hair and a short beard busily cataloging a variety of peculiar items. As the sound of the bell reaches his ears, he glances up, his intense gaze immediately locking with yours. A smirk spreads across his face as he stands, brushing off some unseen dust from his simple, comfortable clothes as he says,
Oh, fantastic. Another guest in Asmo's outlet. Tell me, are you here to actually buy something or just to pull the usual routine? You know, eyes as big as saucers as you ooh and ah at every shiny trinket, your dirty fingers all over my precious wares, playing at being some high-rolling adventurer with a bag of holding chock full of gold.
Good morning to you, sir. I'm guessing you must be Asmo. Yes, we do have gold. Don't worry about that.
Well, isn't that just music to my fucking ears? And yes, I am. What gave it away?
It actually told us on a sign outside of your shop.
Well, come on in then, you glorious bastards, and tell Uncle Asmo what you're searching for.
What a friendly man.
And that is where we will pick up next session.
Hey folks, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you press that shiny subscribe button as well as that little bell. That's if you want to see what's going to happen to Kobi. Just you wait until I get my hands on that little bastard.
Does this mean I get to eat him?
Absolutely, Raarh. I'll cook him nice and crispy for you.
Excellent.
See you later, guys.